What if I told you that in one city, a simple cup of coffee can cost over $8? A small apartment can rent for more than $4,000 per month, and owning a car could cost more than the car itself. According to global cost of living studies like the Worldwide Cost of Living Index and Mercer's annual rankings, one city consistently ranks as the most expensive place on Earth to live. Welcome to Singapore. If you love discovering how people live around the world, from luxury cities to budget destinations, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating global insights. Today, we're diving into what makes Singapore the world's most expensive city to live in. Where is Singapore? Singapore is a small island nation in Southeast Asia, located at the southern tip of Malaysia. Despite its tiny size, Singapore is one of the world's most powerful financial hubs. It's known for its clean streets, futuristic skyline, strict laws, and ultra-modern lifestyle. But living here comes at a high price. Ranked among the most expensive year after year, global surveys rank Singapore at or near the top for cost of living. Why? Because nearly everything, housing, cars, dining, education, costs significantly more compared to most cities worldwide. And it's not just expensive for foreigners. Even locals feel the pressure of rising costs. Housing prices, the biggest factor. The largest expense in Singapore is housing. Private condominiums in central areas can cost millions of dollars to buy. Renting a modest one-bedroom apartment in a prime district can easily exceed $3,000 to $4,000 per month. Why so expensive? Land is extremely limited. Singapore is a small island with a population of over 5 million people. Limited space plus high demand equals high property prices. However, the government provides public housing for many citizens, which is more affordable than private real estate, but still costly compared to many countries. The cost of owning a car. Here's where things get shocking. In Singapore, buying a car is not simple. You must first purchase a Certificate of Entitlement, COE, which allows you to own a vehicle for 10 years. The COE alone can cost tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes more than the car itself. As a result, a basic car that might cost $20,000 in another country could cost over $100,000 in Singapore. This policy is designed to reduce traffic congestion and control the number of vehicles on the road. Because of this, many residents rely on public transportation, which fortunately is efficient and modern. Food and daily expenses. Dining out in Singapore can vary widely. Luxury restaurants in areas like Marina Bay can be extremely expensive. However, Singapore is also famous for its hawker centers, open-air food courts offering delicious local meals at reasonable prices. So while groceries and imported goods are expensive due to reliance on imports, affordable local food options help balance daily expenses. Still, compared to cities in South Asia, Africa, or even parts of Europe, overall food costs remain high. Education and healthcare. International schools in Singapore can charge tuition fees ranging from $20,000 to $40,000 per year. Healthcare is high quality but also comes with significant costs, especially for private services. For expatriates working in Singapore, companies often provide housing and education allowances because of the high living costs. Without these benefits, living comfortably can be challenging. Why is Singapore so expensive? Several factors contribute: limited land and natural resources, heavy reliance on imported goods, strong currency, high wages, government policies controlling vehicles and property. Singapore's economy is stable, its infrastructure world-class, and its safety level among the highest globally. You're paying not just for goods, but for security, cleanliness, efficiency, and opportunity. The luxury lifestyle. Singapore is also a luxury hotspot. Designer brands, high-end malls, rooftop bars, and five-star hotels dominate the skyline. Areas like Orchard Road and Marina Bay represent wealth and global business power. It's a city where millionaires and billionaires live comfortably. In fact, Singapore has one of the highest concentrations of wealthy individuals in Asia. Is it worth it? This depends on perspective. For many professionals, Singapore offers high salaries, strong job opportunities, political stability, low crime rates, excellent public services. For families, it provides top-tier education and healthcare. For entrepreneurs, it's a gateway to Asian markets. But for someone earning an average income without housing support, the cost of living can feel overwhelming. Comparison with other expensive cities. Cities like New York, London, Hong Kong, and Zurich are also extremely expensive. However, Singapore often ranks higher due to vehicle costs and imported goods pricing. In some cities, you might pay high rent but affordable transport. In Singapore, both housing and vehicles are expensive, which pushes the overall cost higher. The bigger picture. Singapore shows how economic success and high living standards often come with higher costs. It's a carefully planned city-state that prioritizes order, sustainability, and long-term growth. Every policy, from car ownership limits to housing development, is designed to manage limited space efficiently. The result? A city that feels futuristic, clean, and highly organized, but not cheap. Singapore stands as one of the world's most impressive urban success stories. A small island transformed into a global financial powerhouse. Safe streets, towering skyscrapers, world-class infrastructure, and a price tag to match. The world's most expensive city isn't just about money, it's about the cost of excellence. And in Singapore, excellence comes at a premium.